Hi everyone, Carissa here from The Littlest Seedling. I just wanted to give you all an update on my garden growth. Okay, so bed number one is Indian corn and strawberry plants. I am doing Indian corn because I could not find sweet corn kernels to plant, so I just used what I had from last year. And you'll see in a second here, along the base of the corn are the strawberries. I will not get a huge harvest this year of them, but next year I will get more. Okay, let's fly over the pool here and start looking at these garden beds. So I do all of my gardening in either containers or raised beds. I've talked about this in other videos, but there's several reasons I do this. Mainly to help prevent weeds, but also for airflow. And it's nice for my husband to be able to get the weed whacker through there and clean it up nice. So our grass is long right now, but we've had so much rain and it's been ungodly hot, so it's really hard to get out there and mow at a nice cool time. But let's look at my archway. This thing is my pride and joy. So here's a photo of it with cucumbers on the left and my lettuce bed and my beans growing up the right side of the trellis. Okay, don't mind prongs here acting like a moron, but here are my tomatillo plants. I'm so excited. This is the first year that I have grown them. They are really sturdy. One of them has a cage around them and all three are staked, but I don't even have them tied to the stake. They went through 2 weeks of tornadoes here in Northwest Indiana and they never fell, they never faltered. They are impressive. You can see how wide the base is at the bottom there. I am so excited for them. They had a ton of blooms that are now turning into the actual fruit. And then on the left there are my huge zucchini plants. I don't know what I was thinking when I planted 3 zucchinis right next to each other in a 4x4 bed. It's too much, but I'm working with it. I do that to myself every year. So here they are on one side, and then the next photo is the other side of the bed. And I'm trimming up yucky leaves at the bottom. Alright, so you can see my potatoes and my onions in the clothes baskets. They're on the right. I've done potatoes like this for 2 years. Every year I get better at it, so I'm really excited to just keep improving. I've never done onions this way, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So you can see in the corner there I have my butternut squash plant, and I'll kind of do a little segment on that later. And then I have my pepper bed. This is almost all bell peppers and then some jalapenos. And then I've got my tomatoes and my tomatillos there. So in my tomato bed I have this oregano plant and it is ginormous. It's way too big and I break it up 4 times a year. So right now I have my drone over the carrots and zucchini bed. You can see how the propellers are really ruffling it up. They're powerful on the Mavic Mini. And then I just have some more peppers here. We eat a lot of peppers in my house, so I grow a lot of peppers. And here is my butternut squash plant right now. I planted it late. Last year, you can see it vining literally everywhere. This was in August last year, and it was taking over my yard. And it started going over the fence into the neighbor's yard. So while I did plant late, it's so quick to grow, I think I'll be fine. So in a second here, we're going to go back to that long pepper bed. And so I have about 3 types of bell peppers growing in there, and then I've got jalapenos on the end. I love peppers. We eat a ton of them at my house. So I have my tomato bed, and then my dog's wrestling, and then I have my pepper bed. So here's some of my Italian Melrose peppers. They're not ripe yet. And then I have some chocolate mini bells. So here's kind of like an aerial view of my garden. I do not have a huge backyard, and I just wanted to show you that you can grow a lot of food in a small amount of space. I think total I have maybe 230 square feet of garden beds throughout my yard, and I even have some stuff on my patio. So if you have no backyard or you live in an apartment, you can still grow your own food in pots on your porch. All you have to do is get creative with it. So here are some tomato plants that I could not throw away. The one in the middle is actually a sucker that I cut off and put in a glass of water so it roots, and I planted it. And I'm going to show you a photo of the tomato plant on the left. It is the blue bumblebee tomato plant, I believe, and it is my best growing tomato. Wait until you see these cute little unripe things. They look so delicious, and I cannot wait for them to ripen. Look at these, they're beautiful. So I'm super excited for these. And then I have these green beans that were left over that I couldn't throw away. But I really want to thank you guys for being so supportive and continuing to like and comment and subscribe on my TikTok and on my Instagram. It means a ton to me. Some of you may or may not know this, but I was just recently hired for my first year of teaching. I'll be a freshman and sophomore English teacher, and I cannot wait. But that means I had to spend my summer prepping and also dealing with my own classes I was in. So it makes me so happy that you guys are so supportive and you all back me so much. So I just want to say thank you so much for always being there for me. If you think this video deserves a like, then by all means hit that like button. If you want to comment and say hi to my dogs, they would love nothing more than constant attention. If you don't already follow me on Instagram or TikTok, check it out. I do some funny things on there. I think it's funny. But it's at The Littlest Seedling. Tag me in your garden videos. Let me see what you got going on this year. I love it so much. Thank you. Goodbye.